This tape is made for Christmas 1987. These are 35mm slides and some movie film that Grandpa Charlie took. It's 15 years of our family's lives, a wonderful legacy that Grandpa Charlie has left us. We are very grateful. These buffalo are on the wall of the Montana Bank, the full length of one side. The artist is Les Peterson, a well-known Western artist. We have 16 glasses with this same design on it. A very beautiful set. On the 35mm slides, there are dates as to when the slides were processed, and it's from this that I am assuming some of the ages and dates. This is Vicky in November 1962. Should be about 1 year and 9 months old. Cheryl will be about 4.5. Dottie is 25. Barbara's around 23. I am 44. These pictures are taken in the back of Dottie and Bob's house on the hill. Notice the prairie in back. This is all now subdivisions. It has been 25 years. This is Dee Dee. She was born January 25th, 1962. She'd be about 11 months old here. Barbara, Gordy, and Vicky. This is Thanksgiving, 1962. This is at Grandpa Charlie's and my house in Great Falls. Bob carving the turkey. Grandma Lillian, she was born September 9th, 1897. She would have been 65 years old in that picture. Grandpa Charlie and myself up at Dottie and Bob's. Here's Grandma Lillian. The two sisters together. This is the lovely stole that Grandpa Charlie gave me as a wedding present. This is Christmas, 1962. Here again, I think Dee Dee is about 11 months old. Cheryl's about 5 years old. This is a picture that Grandpa Charlie took of Cheryl and presented to Grandma Lillian at Christmas time. One of the mechanical toys that Bob was collecting. A nice picture of Grandma Lillian. We have about 5 in this tape. Very nice pictures of her. This is Dee Dee and her little toy dog. Apparently Cheryl received this trike as a Christmas present. Bob putting together a little doll bed. This is Vicky in February 1963. She is 2 years old. She's outside the patio door of their home in Sacramento. This is Grandpa Charlie and my wedding in Helena, Montana. Dottie and Bob and Grace Myers stood up for us, February 17th, 1963. Dottie and Bob. And this is Grace Myers. I lived with Grace while I was single. Vicky on her trike in May of 1963. This is Grandpa Charlie's sister, Marge Nelson. She lives down in Southern California, has a lovely home in the 3 Arch Bay district. This is our home in Great Falls. Note the picture above me. It is by Alfred DuPont, a well-known artist in Southern California. You will see many shots of it. Grandpa Charlie bought it when he was down visiting. I'm assuming that this is Dee's birthday. It's January 1963. She would be 1 year old. This is Vicky's birthday. She's 2 years old. This is me hugging my mink doll. Notice the jewelry worn in those days. If you will notice on all of us, the necklaces are 5 and 6 strands, bracelets, earrings. This is Amelia and John Heaton, Grandpa Charlie and I. We are going to a dinner dance at the Meadowlark Country Club. This is Grandpa Kenny's brother Ernie and his sister-in-law Mabel. They are about 56 years old. Mabel and I were like sisters. Back to Dee Dee and her little toy dog. Grandpa Charlie and I never went anywhere without several cameras. I would carry a couple for him. He would have a couple on his shoulders. This is a Great Falls Advertising Club. Dottie and Bob and Grandpa Charlie and I belonged. They were having a style show and giving away a Cadillac. Dee Dee with her little case. A precious picture. This is Cheryl's birthday party, and I'm thinking back and thinking that Dottie gave Cheryl a birthday party in the middle of the summer, like in June, because she felt bad because her birthday was always so close to Christmas. This is Dee Dee. We're in June 1963. Dee Dee would be about 17, 18 months old. This is Bob up at Swan Lake. Dottie, Don Wilcasick, and myself. I'm afraid that is me in the front. This is Grandpa Charlie, and I do not know where it is. but it's a very nice picture. Our family together. Notice the hat, the gloves, and the purse, and the jewelry. Everybody dressed up very fancy in those days. It was lots of fun. Dee Dee showing off her new dresses, just as proud as punch. We're into September 1963. Notice the necklaces on Dottie and Barbara. I think this is Gordy holding my face so that I'll face the camera. Vicky in bed with her dolly. Barbara, Gordy, Vicky, and Dee Dee in back of Dottie and Bob's house in Great Falls. This is Halloween, and every year Dottie and Bob brought the girls and their friends up for us to see their costumes. This is when Grandma Peggy decided to go blonde. I was blonde for 5 days. Everybody liked it, but I chickened out and went back to gray. A nice picture of Grandpa Charlie. Note the flowers in Cheryl's hand. Grandpa Charlie bought many of these for the granddaughters. He was very fond of them. Every occasion he could, Grandpa Charlie had to run to the florist to get them another little figurine with flowers in it. This is December 1963. Cheryl would be 6 years old. Her birthday party. Dee Dee showing off her pretty ruffled panties. Again, a hat, the necklaces, the gloves, the purse. Grandpa Charlie by his tiger picture. Charlie's son sent that to him from Tokyo. This is Vizcaya at Biscayne Bay, Florida. A beautiful Italian villa. This is where President Reagan and the Pope, John Paul II, just visited and walked around the grounds conferring. This is Vicky in a grass skirt that we brought her back from Hawaii. You will see a movie of her really doing the hula. These are pictures of Dee Dee and Cheryl in front of our fireplace in Great Falls, Montana. Notice Cheryl's Barbie doll. This is approximately April 1964. This is Grandpa Kenny's brother and sister-in-law Mabel. Mabel and I were like sisters. This is Dottie working on the Wiseman that she made. She made 9 of them, 3 sets. They were beautiful. I still use mine every Christmas. This is the fall of 1964, Thanksgiving. It's at Dottie and Bob's. Dottie's beautiful red coat. It was such fun dressing up in those days. This is Glacier Park. Nice shot of Dottie. Of Dee Dee. Cheryl. Grandma Peggy. And Grandma Lillian. We have several enlargements of these pictures yet. This is the family together, and Grandpa Charlie must have used the tripod and then ran around to get in the picture. As you'll notice, he's not in many pictures because he's the one always taking them. We're getting into (1965). This is June 1965, and it's my birthday. I'm 47 years old there. Not a very good picture, but I had a hard time trying to cut it out. That is a paper dress. At that time, we thought a lot of clothes that would be made out of paper, but it never did go over. Gordy, Barbara, and Vicky. This is October 1965. Vicky using the recorder. Grandpa Charlie bought each family a recorder, and instead of writing letters, we talked on the recorder and mailed them to each other. This is the first pictures of Debbie, and she's a little baby. Debbie was born on August 11th, 1965. This is probably in October 1965. Barbara's beautiful red suit. Grandpa Charlie loved to take pictures of Barbara in her outfit. Notice Vicky with her dolly. She has a baby too. The concerned little second mother. Vicky helping Mommy by taking care of Debbie. Isn't Vicky proud to be feeding her little sister? What a darling picture, little Debbie. Proud father holding his new baby. Now it's the grandparents' time. Here's Barbara again in the beautiful red suit. We're now going to go into a movie film. It is taken at Swan Lake, and that is Bob water skiing. It was impossible to edit this film or to have any dates to go by. You'll now see Dottie water skiing. There comes Dottie. Dottie and Bob and Cheryl and Dee Dee spent many wonderful summers up at Swan Lake. Cheryl bobbing around on her inner tube. She would spend hours on that inner tube. Little Dee Dee. Vicky. Barbara, Gordy, Vicky, and Dee Dee. This is the grass skirt again, and we're telling Vicky that she must swing her hips more. She's doing pretty good. This is Cheryl and Dee Dee up at Grandma and Grandpa's house in Great Falls, Montana. Notice how shy Dee Dee becomes. We're trying to get her to do things. Cheryl's having a good time and is doing just what Grandpa Charlie tells her to do. Dee Dee shrugging her little shoulders. She doesn't know what to do. Grandpa Charlie saved his silver dollars for 46 years in the banking business, and he sold them and bought a Lincoln Continental, the dream of his life. He wanted me to walk in front of it so he could take pictures of it. He had 2 Lincoln Continentals in his lifetime. The next one was a dark green one. I don't know where these pictures are taken. This is me. It could be in Canada. Grandpa Charlie. I'm looking at Barbara in her green dress, which will be coming up. Gordon. It must be Easter. And it's 1966 by this time. The school in the background is the one that Vicki finally went to here in Sacramento. Another one of Grandpa Charlie's beautiful flower arrangements. Notice Barbara's flowered dress. You'll see one on Vicki. Apparently Barbara made them. Debbie is about 1 year old here. And that would make Vicki about 5. You're going to see the Grand Tetons, a beautiful range of mountains near Jackson, Wyoming. They are startling to see and well worth the trip. Grandpa Charlie and I went down several times. The Rockefeller Lodge is very close to here and is a wonderful inn and place to stay. Here's an expert shot of the Grand Tetons. This is Barbara Gordy and Grandpa Charlie and I in San Francisco at the Golden Gate Park. We're back in Great Falls at Dottie and Bob's house. It would be Christmas 1966. Cheryl would be 9 years old. Hard to believe. Cheryl's birthday party. Every year, Dottie gave the girls beautiful birthday parties. These are cars that Grandpa Charlie gave the girls for Christmas. (1966), that's 21 years ago. Here's another picture up above us of Alfred DuPont. Grandma Lillian and the needlepoint chairs that she made for the 2 granddaughters and for Dottie and Bob. Another assortment of Bob's mechanical toys he was collecting. This is Debbie, and I'm gathering she's about 16 months old. Grandpa Charlie and I are up at Swan Lake at Fern and Les Olson's home. It's the first time I'd ever seen 2 mobile homes put together to make a real nice place. Fern and Les were close friends of ours. They're now living in Sun City, Arizona. These are two friends I went all through school with for many, many years. We were very close. Flora Spall Johnson and Jody Anderson. Flora lives in Pleasanton, so I see her now. Jody is still around Great Falls. This is Grandpa Charlie and I at Ethel Jean and Walt Forsman's cabin by Augusta. This is Barbara and Gordy. They came home for Barbara's high school reunion. We are all out at the Meadowlark Country Club around the pool. There's Dee Dee, Vicki, and Cheryl sunbathing. Here are the three girls up at Grandpa Charlie's in my house in Great Falls, Montana, at the bar coloring. A table set for Christmas. It's now December 1968. Bob is talking on the recorder. Grandpa Charlie bought each family a recorder, and instead of writing letters, we sent messages on the tape back and forth in the mail. This is a friend of mine, Donna Reed, has one of the most beautiful singing voices I've ever heard. She also plays the piano and the organ and does multiple recordings. I gave each one of the girls one of her records. This is Debbie. This is April 1969, the falls in back of our home in Great Falls. July 1969, Grandpa Charlie with the 4 granddaughters. This is still July 1969. We're back at Dottie and Bob's house on the road. Debbie in a helmet. The 4 cousins together, having fun. I don't know who the friend is. That's Vicki in the helmet beside the friend. We're going into spring of 1970. See the couch Barbara's sitting on? I'm still using it today. 17 years from then. See the antique lamp on the table? I found this in Grandpa Charlie's attic. Very, very old. A nice picture of Debbie. Debbie would have been about 5 years old there. In 1970, Cheryl would have to be 13 and Dee Dee 9. This is Grandpa Charlie's retirement party in July of 1971. Grandpa Charlie always wore dark banker suits for 46 years, but when he went to the retirement party, he was dressed in dark orange slacks, white shoes, and a sport coat. Everybody whistled and clapped when he came in. He had a wonderful time that night. Bob is taking most of the pictures you see during the party. I've tried to incorporate into this tape our family and some of the places that Grandpa and Charlie and I went to, hoping someday you'll be there too. This is a lifelong friend of Grandpa Charlie's. He went all through school with him in Great Falls, Montana, kept in contact with him, and lived about a block away from us in Sacramento. He built that snowmobile. It's about 13 feet long. He made all the gears, everything for it. That's Grandpa Charlie. It was up by Sierra City. This is Vicki and Debbie at our home on Belmonte in Sacramento. It is September 1972. This is Leela and Cal Dickerson took us on a boat ride up the American River to where the Feather River comes in. It was a beautiful day and lots of fun. We are now in the Orient, in Tokyo. It was a wonderful trip. I would like to go back again. This is our guide, Arturo. We became very fond of him. He was a high school teacher, and he did this on the side to make extra money. The standard of living is so much lower over there. It is hard for us to believe. The streets in Tokyo. One of the many, many temples. They are beautifully done, very ornate, very elegant. Arturo, our guide, lived in a one-room apartment and shared a bathroom down the hall. He had very little furniture in his apartment. These are scenes inside the temples. The Tiger Balm Garden is a park, very different. Grandpa Charlie rubbing the belly of one of the gods. This is a street scene in Japan and in Thailand also. These people sell all different kinds of food, and at lunchtime all the workers come out, and that's where they have their lunch. Many, many people sell food on the streets. They're crouched down on the sidewalk. This is a picture of Mr. and Mrs. Woods and their daughter in Kowloon. I went to school with their daughter in Great Falls, Montana, and they hosted us all through Hong Kong and Kowloon and close to Red China. This is the Hong Kong harbor, one of the most beautiful sights you'll ever see. We are in Thailand now, and this is along the Klong River. These people live on these boats for their entire lifetime. The whole family lives there, from the grandparents on down. It is amazing. I don't know how they do it, but the little children come off these boats in shirts and blouses that are snow white on their way to school. Arturo, our guide, told us a boat a little bit bigger than this, it takes 3 generations to pay for it. It is hard to believe that their entire lives are spent on these boats. These boys swim up the river and get a ride on the boat back. If you can notice some of the shacks or houses along the side of the river, they're on stilts and little ledges, and the children play on these ledges. I was frightened to death to look at the little children, afraid they would fall off. This is the grocery store that these people have. These grocery people go up and down the river, many of them, and this is how the people on the boats buy their food. Here's one of the ledges I was telling you about. Grandpa Charlie and I went back to Great Falls in 1974. And these were our friends. Helen and Ed Alexander had everybody over to the house. We had a wonderful evening. You will see Norma Ashby, who has a show similar to what Jane Pauley has on the Today Show. Hers is the whole state of Montana. This is a luncheon that Helen Alexander gave for me out at the Metal Art Country Club. See the Missouri River in the background. This is Vernon Les Olson's home on the golf course, and when you look out the windows, it looks like a huge estate. Barbara's birthday party in June of 1974. January 1974. Channel 3 had Ted Leland, Grandpa Charlie's friend, come over with his boat, and they took pictures of it. It was an exact replica of a sailboat of many years ago. Little stairs inside and lights. It was a wonderful hobby of Ted Leland's. This is Grandma Peggy at Chatfield's, where she was controller auditor of a big real estate and investment company. I worked there for 6.5 years after I came to Sacramento. This is Washington, D.C. And this is President Ford. He had just come out of church. I'm standing right behind him, but you probably can't see me. This is the White House. This is a statue of Abraham Lincoln, one of the most marvelous things I've ever seen. I had Grandpa Charlie take me back there at all times of the day to see how the different lights fell on the statue. That's all, and Merry Christmas to all of you.
Originally a Red, he was the Reds' #3 pick in the June '74 draft. Daniels flying one to center.